So what role does PPRO play in this ecosystem? Where do you guys fit in?
So we have, we recognise there's probably around 350 significant payment methods globally, and we have a vast majority of those, certainly all of the really relevant ones globally. The difficulties that a payment service provider might have is being able to offer all of those. And we sort of categorise, and maybe simplistically, we categorise these into two groups. Those that are new entrants to the market, in particular a lot of those that are in the US that are recognising that offering payment methods for their merchants to attract consumers from outside of the US to buy their goods is really key. And they don't today, and they need speed to market, and they need to have the knowledge of which products to put into their portfolio is one group. But then you also have the established payment service providers that already have a number of these payment methods in their portfolio. But what they find is making sure that they're managing the reconciliation, settlement, collection, reporting, having all of the FX contracts, making sure they have the latest API, offering all the latest features within that product is actually quite burdensome. So what they try to do is to outsource that, and that's where PPRO comes in. So PPRO in both senses is able to provide that value proposition, both in terms of taking that burden away from the payment service provider, which will allow their engineering resource to go and do all of the nice core stuff that they probably wanted to do, or being able to be right at the beginning of the journey for a new entrant to allow them to get speed to market and offering all of that experience and expertise to help them choose what are the right payment methods for their merchants.
So in terms of your relationship with your clients, what sort of how does that work in terms of you understanding them and actually putting stuff forward?
Yeah, so the beauty that our customers will have from us is that these hundreds of different payment methods and the complexities and the challenges that brings is all boiled down into one proprietary platform that we use. So getting access through one API integration, just one single contract and one settlement per currency means that they get access to all of these payment methods. So we really simplify that for them, and those challenges are taken away for them. The other distinction, which I think is really critical to mention here, is that the payment service provider is our customer, the merchant is not. And actually the beauty there is that we are complementary to the service provision of the payment service provider, rather than actually then seen to be competing for their customers, the merchant.
So that's quite a nice USP for you guys to really work purely with the PSPs.
Yeah, and we find that we are successful in many instances simply because there is a fear in the market, because of the competitive market that it is, that they know that if we're not going after the merchant themselves, they feel comfortable that we can be a complementary, behind-the-scenes, white-label product to complement their service.
So in a nutshell, you are a one point of contact that then opens up to the 300 plus payment methods all over the world, but you only have to deal with one organisation.
Exactly. One technical integration, one contract, and we provide access to all of the payment methods globally.